You got anything on like just a streaming platform, anything that folks could check out? I mean, I
As
know
far as
as far as music, I know you
music.
said you let it go, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I got one project I was a part of, the Welcome to My City, Memphis. The first compilation that Drummer Boy did.
Yeah.
I'm actually on the title track, and I share a 16
Okay.
with Miscellaneous.
Okay.
So if y'all want to check that out, it's Welcome to My City.
Right. Check it
Welcome to
out.
My city,
Check it out.
Memphis. The first joint on YouTube. It's a video, and you know I represented East Memphis, man. I did my thing, man. Y'all go
Okay.
check it out.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
So look, hit Memphis. The love for dogs. I'm just say you got love for them. When you breed them, you gotta love them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When did that come about?
Love for dogs,
Uh-huh.
man. When I was probably 7, 8 years
For
old.
real. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a avid dog lover as a child, like to the point where I would go to the library and check out the encyclopedia
Okay.
and just go through the dogs. Like I can spot a dog and about tell you what a lot of
For real.
dogs mix with
That's
it.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like deep in the dogs.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
Yeah.
express that on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
But I love dogs like that, man, and I always did, even as a child. I mean, I was training dogs and raising dogs as a boy, man. So I mean, back when you fighting dog, I did all that back when I was a youngster. But my love for dogs really started as a kid, like a little boy. Yeah,
For sure. That's
always
what's
have, man.
up. I know I seen a lot of just pits and things like that going. I was like, man, my boy's staying locked in with these dogs, man.
Yeah, I
So
had a
yeah.
terrible run with bullies, though. I must say that. But I'm really a big dog, man. I like bull mastiffs, cane corso, stuff like that. Man stoppers. I like the dog, you know, Rottweilers. I like
Yeah.
big dogs, but my cousin put me in the bully game, man. Shout out to my cousin Bird.
Okay.
And when he put me in the bully game, man, I had a good start, and man, it went down here. I had a lot of losses in the bully game,
Yeah.
man. So now I just got my one bully, my companion dog. But
Yeah.
as far as breeding, I'm chilling on that right
Okay.
now.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
chilling
I
on
feel
that
you.
right now.
We talked a lot. We said a few things about 2013. I didn't mention your grandfather as far as what he meant to you. So I'm asking now, what did he mean to you?
Man, my grandfather, man, my grandfather was the definition of a man to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I look back on him, like just his work ethic and his he was unapologetically him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about wouldn't sway for nothing.
Yeah.
And he was probably the strongest man that I had known in my life too, as far as just when you say the knowledge that he had and the skills that he had. Because my grandfather was a mechanic, a carpenter. I mean, I'm talking about he can build your engine from the first bolt up, and he can build your house from the first brick up. You know what I'm saying? Like he really was that dude, and you know he wasn't a big man of stature, but
Yeah.
the respect that
Right.
he got
Right.
and all of that, man, and so losing him, and then you know he had Alzheimer's, so that man had left long before he
Yeah.
passed
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
Alzheimer's had kind of got the best
Okay.
of him.
Okay. Yeah.
But the man that he was, man, if you knew him, he was like,
Yeah.
they lucky he wasn't no gangster.
Right.
You
It
know what
sound
I'm
like my
saying?
granddad. It sound like
For
my
real,
granddad. Real
like,
talk.
but the skills, and then my grandfather from Mississippi, from Alligator, Mississippi, man,
Okay.
down there by Gunnison and
Yeah.
Rosedale and all that, man, and
Alligator, Mississippi.
Alligator. You actually, it's a sign. If you ride
Okay.
down to Cleveland, it's a sign that say Alligator, Mississippi to the left.
Okay.
As you on your way down, down what's that, 60, what's that, 3rd Street?
Yeah. I know. I can't.
Whatever it is, 61 or whatever it is.
78. That's Lamar.
That's Lamar 78. Yeah, I think it's 61. But down going to Tunica, when you get past the casinos, it's a town, man. That's where my grandfather, that's where his childhood was.
Alligator, Mississippi.
Alligator, Mississippi. You probably never hear of it. It probably, a breeze, but it's down there by Cleveland and Gunnison and Rosedale and all that,
Yeah.
all in that area.
Okay.
One of them little small it ain't
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even be considered a town.
Yeah. I
You
got
know what I'm
you.
saying? But his and this is all through the Jones family, man. I mean, all my uncles is certified mechanics. They certified. I got an uncle here, man. Majority of them gonna be able to work on your car, build you something. I
Right.
mean, and then I'm one of them. When you
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
talking earlier, I don't display a lot of that, but I'm literally a jack
No,
of
no.
all trades when it comes to that.
I saw
man.
something with houses or something.
Man,
You
I'm
said you
talking
put something
about,
together. I
yeah,
saw
man,
that. Yeah.
I do some. I know some of everything when it
Right,
comes to that
right,
type
right,
of stuff.
right.
But painting, plumbing,
Yeah.
electrical. I done ran my whole man cave. I ran electricity.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
For
Man.
sure. See, I left that out. I also left out he's a pawpaw too.
Yeah,
I left that
yeah.
out too. And how could I leave out? He's a host and a creator Beyond the Clientele. I don't know how
Yeah,
the
no
hell I left
doubt,
that
no
out. But
doubt.
yeah,
Yeah,
hey man, look, I'm trying to get you right, Jay, for real.
no doubt. Man.
2014. And man, I got a lot, and we've been into it. I'm trying not to hold you that long, but I got a lot of good shit, bro.
Nah, we
So, 2014. So look, before we get into that, when did cutting hair, barbering, when did that come about?
Okay. Barbering. I learned how to cut hair at probably about maybe about 12, 13. Right. I learned, and my
Yeah, my boy
stepfather.
locked in, man.
Look, my
Yeah,
stepfather, you know what I'm saying, who raised me, he taught me how to cut hair
yeah,
first, right? And it was really just a skill I had. Like I had learned.
yeah.
I started cutting my own, cutting my brother, cutting family members to cutting church
Right.
members to,
Yeah.
cutting the neighbors.
Whole time you
But
building your clientele.
yeah, but I'm not aspiring to be a barber.
Yeah,
I just know how to cut
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Led me on into the military. I got to the military and I always kept clippers. And so I would start cutting a little bit in there. I cut at the barbershop on post every
Right.
once in a while. Got out the military, came to Memphis, still keeping clippers around.
Right.
Might be in the studio. We finna go do some. Man, I need a lineup first.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I got you.
yeah, yeah.
So this was just another skill, you know what I'm saying, that I had. And around 2009, I decided to go and give me some license.
Yeah, yeah.
And after pursuing the music, I did that for a while. I did the music for about 7 years and it didn't take off. So I came to the conclusion I'm gonna go back. I like the freedom of being a barber.
Right, right.
And you can still get your money in there and the networking of it and all. So I decided to go ahead and get me some license, man. And I went and got barber license since 2010. I've been at it.
Okay. Man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, but I knew how to cut even when I got to barber school. As soon as I went to Vibe Barber College, shout out to Ken at Vibe Barber College out there off Chelsea. Well, when it was off Chelsea, they done moved now. But I went there, man, Vibe Barber College, and when I showed up, man, the man said, "Can you cut hair?" I'm like, yeah. He said, "You got some clippers?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Bring them tomorrow."
Yeah.
Look, I got right in school, instant cut hair, man. I got to the end. They were like, "Hey, man," I was like, I had to tell them I got to do my book work, man. I ain't did no book work.
Right.
So I had to do my book work, man, at the end to get finished barber school. But I knocked it out in about 11 months, man. It was good.
Unlike some people who have just come in and ain't really got that much experience cutting hair, you already had it. They learning there and shit down there messing up people.
They
But
messed
you
up.
already locked in with it. So.
What the barber school taught me was how to use guards and how to use a razor.
Okay.
Everything else I already knew.
For sure. My boy locked in, man. So 2014, you said something about your dad was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I think you said it was your first time cutting his hair.
Yeah.
So through the years, what he was like, nah, I'm straight.
No,
Okay.
no. My
Okay.
dad, that's my biological father.
Okay.
Right there. Shout out to my pops, man. He actually had a cancer, man. He had cancer in his spinal fluid, and it kind of had him, where they had to do chemo through his head, and he was out there at Vanderbilt, and but no, I just never had an opportunity really to cut his hair, but we didn't live in the same area all my life, so when he came back to Illinois, I left shortly after going to the Army.
Okay.
And so that time in 2014, when he was going through that, he had been at Vanderbilt out there in Nashville. He lives in Illinois also.
Mm-hmm.
But his doctor sent him to Vanderbilt, and that's where he got treated. So his hair grew out, you know what I'm saying? So I went up there to visit him.
Yeah.
And I just cut his hair. But that was the first time I cut it though. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Now that's my biological father. We got a
Okay.
different history than my stepfather.
Okay.